Hello everyone and welcome back to the AOP podcast channel. That was a bit of a weird intro, tried to emulate GTG, but anyways, I just thought I'd do another DSP video. It's been quite a while since I've done a longish style one. I think the last one I did was probably about a month ago now, maybe 2 months actually. The title of the video we're going to be sort of reacting slash talking about in today's video is called DSP Tries It, celebrating 4th anniversary of the incident, begs for tips to continue their streak. And the video credit obviously goes to memeology101. A link to the video and Memeology's channel will be down below. It's his second channel, by the way, if you didn't know. Well, I guess you do now. I'll just move that up there, I've just realised it's out of the way. Let's just not waste any more of your time and let's get into it.
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. Now, we are working on a new sub goal for the month of April. All right, what is it?
Forgot to say as well. Right, I'm going to just sort of say this if you haven't been keeping up with DSP. If you have, which I'm guessing 99% of you have, you probably already know this. But since the last video I made in DSP, something has come around called the vest streak. One of the most stupidest things on his channel, I think. Although it does make it quite handy to work out how much money he's received each day. And also, that's not DSP's money, that's Nancy's money, so good to all those pay pigs who continue to pay him at least $200 a day towards his WWE Champions addiction. I just wanted to bring that up because obviously, from my point of view, I just want to make sure if you're only watching videos on our channel about DSP, then you know what's going on, but I'm guessing 99% of you are already pretty well aware, so let's just get back to this.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
It's very simple. It's the thing you guys pretty much like the most when we do this. It's the retrospective event.
This is ridiculous. Just kill me.
Tacky Smurf says, can we nominate the first vest appearance for the retrospective? I mean, absolutely. The vest obviously has been one of the biggest things happening on my streams recently. And can you imagine people going back and finding, oh, here's the original videos where Phil wore the vest. And we go back and we'll try to pinpoint those, right?
Alright, he is talking like the vest is something amazing. It's some holy relic that has been found in the catacombs of Galtopia, when in reality it's just something he found in his closet on a retrospective event that he hasn't washed in about 9 years. It's absolutely stupid. I don't want to make this a bit too rambly towards the start of the video, but honestly, if you can't tell that I really just don't like the fact that the vest is a thing, I don't know how else to put it across. Let's just get back into it because it's going to be an extremely long video if I keep just pausing it like this. So I'll only try and pause it when there's actually something worth mentioning.
I'm curious because, like I said, I'm pretty positive I've only worn that vest maybe like twice in videos before. Today, everything's instant. Literally everything is instantly shared on the internet. There is no need to give anyone, and I mean anyone, a copy of a game early, period.
I just realised my mic was completely muted then. So what I was going to say was, this is top level editing here at ALP. What I was going to say, or what I did say was, like Fallout 4 DSP. You didn't get Fallout 4 early, did you? And it turns out that you haven't been getting other games for free / early. And now he's having to admit that, yes, I did in fact get certain games for free, or it was a review copy, or a fan sent it me. He's not having to do that anymore, is he? No, of course he isn't. Anyways, let's just get back to this. I'll try not to leave my mic muted because that was a bit stupid by me.
Media, I mean content creators, like exclusive streamers getting paid to do early streams. None of this needs to happen. In my opinion, it should be everyone gets the game on release day, period. And if you can't control yourself to wait one day after release day, if you're on the fence about a game, you know what I mean? If you're on the fence about a game, and if you don't know if it's going to be good or not, don't buy it on release day. Wait one day. Trust me, one day after release day, there will be people streaming it everywhere. There will be videos about it all over the internet. There will be reviews. Everything will be on the internet after one day.
And what he's effectively saying by that is, come to DSP, come to my channel and watch it. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well yeah, of course he's going to say that this is someone who makes their livelihood off of gaming and makes their livelihood off of playing brand new games. But to be real with you, DSP, he hates every new game. He pretty much does not like any... I'll take that back actually. He does like a few games, but the games that he likes playing and the games his fan base likes playing are pretty different. I can't remember the example off the top of my head. Was it Danganronpa or something? Oh no, I'm pronouncing that really, really weird. But I know he likes the Japanese RPG style games. Mario Sunshine, that is a perfect example actually. So I know it wasn't a day one sort of release, but let's just go with it because I can sort of make the story fit it. So DSP, fans tell him, I'm going to give you the really basic version of this. DSP's fans tell him to play Mario Sunshine because it wins a Patreon poll. DSP doesn't want to because he's already playing 2 Mario games. His fans obviously voted for it. They gave him over $1,000. I think it's $1,250 for it. DSP doesn't like it. That just goes to show that DSP, the games that he likes playing, he should play. You know, his fan base should come along for the ride and watch DSP, because at the end of the day, that's what DSP wants. He wants people to talk about him. But then he's got this weird sort of gouty mind trick where he wants the streams to be about him, but when the streams are bad or something happens, he wants the defense of, oh, it's just a gameplay stream. But in every other time, he wants it to be about him. I know that was completely off topic, and I'm just going to go on a rant about many, many things. So let's just get back into this.
Need to have people getting the game early anymore. It just doesn't need to happen. It's a very archaic practice that for some reason gaming studios still follow as if it were still the 1990s. I just don't understand it.
That's what I was going to say. Sorry, I've just remembered. DSP talks like this. He'll say, like he just said there, he doesn't understand why this practice is still around. However, if it benefits him, he's completely fine with it. So Fallout 4, for example, he got an early review copy of that. I think he was having a go at people who were getting early review copies even around that time. Or he was having a go at people specifically getting Fallout 4. Yet he got Fallout 4 early and then played it, and then, you know, he made money off it. And also as well, he stopped Panda from going to see your brother's wedding. But let's just not bring that into it actually. But it just shows that DSP, if the situation suits him, it's all fine. It's all fine in the land of Galtopia. But if the situation doesn't directly benefit him, it's wrong. It should be changed. It should be changed to fit him. I know GTG's talked about this a lot, but it's about DSP's political views as well. I don't want to bring politics into this because I don't like talking about politics on this channel, just for a few reasons. But DSP has mentioned he wants to go into, or he back in the day wanted to go into politics and talk about politics on Twitch, I think. No, it would have been YouTube at the time. But why? Because DSP is the type of person who his narrative changes constantly, so it just benefits him. He has no allegiances, no set mindset. He believes that everything should be... Well, there should be some higher power that should tell every single person what to do all the time, regardless. However, they shouldn't tell him what to do. So, yeah, it's just weird. Let's just get back to this.
It is like I told you guys yesterday, the stabbing pain's been gone since Wednesday. So with no stabbing pain, I'm able to ignore the annoying throbbing and just, you know, still play games. Didn't really have much issue with that yesterday. I was actually shocked I was able to wear the headphones all day and it didn't really bother me that much.
Alright, so that just took me a minute to work out what you were saying. So, basically on... I don't know what day it is today, actually. Basically, DSP... That was me clapping, by the way. I don't know why I did that. DSP, I'm doing little quotation marks here, had an ear infection. Now, there's a few things that are very, very, very weird about the timing of this ear infection. Number one, it was something to do with Nick Ricator. I'm really sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I am ridiculously bad at pronouncing stuff. But there's a video on his channel. If I remember, I'll link it down below. It's just a 5-hour stream. And also GTG actually has a 15-minute version, if you want to just watch that, of Nick Ricator going over basically DSP law. I think he has LSB... Does he? He doesn't have Kekken. Who's the other person he has on? I don't know if he has Gundam on. I'm not too sure. But basically, Nick Ricator went over DSP law and basically covered up a lot of like legal issues and legal things that DSP has brought up over the past, such as like copyright. This is how you don't play and stuff like that. Then DSP publicly called him out and said he was like a drama channel, like a drama stirrer. Doing stuff just to make like a quick buck, put his name in the title, put his name in the tag just to get views. And then it basically completely backfired, and then even more people are taking the mick out of him. I forgot the name. Is it Andy Dick or something? I'm not too sure. I don't really know who he is, to be honest with you, but I know he's pretty well known. He was taking the mick out of DSP after this because he heard about it through... I'm guessing through Nick Ricator, some like mentioned and stuff. So even like pretty well known people are taking mick out of DSP now. And anyways, DSP faked an ear infection and had the day off because he said he couldn't stream, couldn't do Ask the King. So I mean, Ask the King was meant to be Thursday, yet he's already put it off. It's very, very weird. Very, 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 very weird indeed. So basically, throughout this whole thing about him saying about the ear infection, just remember, it's an ear infection because of convenience, and also the funniest thing about this is he had to phone his parents for them to tell him to go to the doctors and get medicine. This man's almost 40. That's what I'm going to leave this with.
You know, in reality, if sadly, you know, this happens and I have to go take some more medicine or whatever. Like, for example, I've been telling you guys, if I get stabbing pain, it seems like if I take an Advil or an ibuprofen, it takes about an hour, but then the stabbing pain will go away.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. OBS just completely messed up on me then. So, the clip you might see, it might just be like a 10 seconds behind or a couple seconds behind. So, let's just get back into it from here.
The inflammation that's causing the pain. So, if I need to do that, I need to do that. But as a status update, number one, my ear is still swollen. Number two, it still has throbbing pain, and I cannot hear perfectly out of it. I can hear out of it, but not...
That's what I wanted to say before the audio... Not the audio glitch, the video actually restarted, and I don't really know why. What I wanted to say was a video I saw by James the Lesser sort of exposed DSP as getting his facts mixed up, because on Twitter, I think, he posted this very, very weird picture of him basically lying on his ear so the eardrops whatever could like obviously stay in his ear and not run out. But then on the, I think it's this pre-stream actually, or it was basically the next stream after, he basically said it was the other ear that was messed up. I think he said it was his right ear on the pre-stream, but on the picture it's his left ear. So, I don't know, unless DSP is, I don't know, phantom gout ear or something. Obviously, his ears are interchangeable. That's what we need to learn from this whole situation.
It's about half capacity, I would say. Who fucking cares? And I know that you guys are upset when I'm not here when I want to be. That's life. It happens. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for your support yesterday on the streams. I really do appreciate that. Alright, as you guys can see, the vest streak continues.
honestly, the worst streak ever. Someone should tombstone him. Tombstone him, not tombstone. I just ruined my own joke then. Let's just get back to this.
56 straight streams where we hit the tips goal, and I put on the vest to celebrate. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? But
see that's why I like Memeology's videos on his second channel, the editing on them. Because although Snort Bonnell is legendary, because the editing is just amazing on there. With especially Memeology101 and Mr. Huth stuff. Yeah, completely pronounced his name wrong again. Their video editing is very, very not. I'm going to say simple, but simple in a good way. They don't overcrowd the entire message, so you still understand perfectly what the pig roach is actually saying. And it's just his clips. They're just sometimes a bit out of context, which are a bit funny. And they don't rely on tons and tons of editing to make them really funny. So that's a good reason why, obviously, Memeology101 and a few other channels actually are quite good for the way that they sort of cover stuff. And that's no offence to Snort Bonnell or anyone else. I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head. I know Mighty D does very similar videos to Memeology. I was going to say Ludwig World Order. I think you pronounce it Ludwig or Ludwig. His videos, they're so funny, but obviously they just take quite a bit of editing. But they are funny, and they're funny in their own right, and it's unique. Nothing against anyone. I like all the people I've mentioned's videos. So let's just go back to this.
don't ask me personal questions about myself and my behind-the-scenes life, about my belongings, about things going on financially with me behind the scenes. All that stuff is 100% off limits. I can't talk about it. I've been advised legally not to talk about it, and I'm not going to.
Oh, DSP. What he means by that is don't mention WWE champions. And also as well, I don't know if it's going to come up in this video actually, but also as well, he's desperately trying to hide the fact that he owns more than he's saying. I know he did an amendment on his bankruptcy filings, which I did do a video on, where he basically admitted, yes, I do own a collectibles, yes, I do own a cat, yes, I do own... I think he put the Switch down, or he put $200 down, which I think is the Switch. But basically what he's trying to say is, please guys, don't let Nancy know, don't let her take all my stuff.
Out there are so toxic that they will take a comment that I make that doesn't mean anything, and they will spin it into trying to say something really nasty about my personal life that could actually concretely affect things going on, legal proceedings.
So if you tell the truth, he'll get you in trouble. So that's what he's trying to say.
Can be affected by stupid shit that these people negatively say about me. So I've been advised legally, don't bring anything up personal. Did 100-bit Cherry says, wouldn't it make sore sense to ignore it all? They get their jollies from messing with you. Yeah, and Overlaid and Prince, I do my best to try to ignore it all. I really do. I do my absolute best to not bring up specifics of shit that people are saying and doing.
No, he does not. He doesn't do anything to try and ignore it. He might stall it. He might stall saying a comment in the moment. He might leave it to Twitter or something, or he might leave it to the night stream, but he doesn't ignore it. He lets that, all the words that people say about him, anything quote unquote negative, he lets it get under his skin. And the main reason for that is it's what brings the views in. Obviously I follow a few channels. I used to follow Michael B. Petty when he was active, but obviously he's an Amberlynn Reid person. Comments and stuff about her. Zachary Michael, I do like his videos, just you sort of have to be in the right frame of mind to watch him, because he can be a bit excited. I don't know the correct word. He's just a bit too you can tell he's full of energy, and if you're in a bit of a weird mood, obviously it doesn't really go well. But they say about Amberlynn Reid and Chantel, I don't even know her last name actually, Chantel Jeffries actually, basically the negative side of their fan base is what brings in the money. It doesn't matter how good the positive side is. They could have good comments, they could have good likes, people could be saying, well done, you know, oh congrats, you lost whatever, you lost a pound, or oh you didn't eat a wedding cake today, or you know, something like that. but that doesn't pay the bills. It's the negative side that pays the bills. That brings in the views. It's always the people who are there for drama. It's always people there who are there for something to watch and laugh at. And if you don't have that, these people don't really know what to do, because there's no like feud going on. There's no drama happening in their lives, and especially with someone like DSP, he's a very boring person, ridiculously boring. Some people theorise he doesn't even leave his house. I know he has that one day for a week to leave his house, but most people think it's just a day for him to grind on WWE champions. Because I just want to mention this very quickly as well. Apparently that's what he was doing on his day off when he had the ear infection as well. So basically, although DSP says, yes, I ignore all the drama, yes, I ignore all this stuff, and if you don't believe me, I'm going to ban you or something, he doesn't ignore it. He lets it get to him, because at the end of the day, it brings in the money, brings in the views, and also detractors do donate to him. Not all of them, but some do, and obviously money's money at the end of the day.
Because every day there's something new. That's the thing. Like, every single day there's some new bullshit, some new drama, some new baloney that I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I don't really care. Okay, you're right. The best course of action is to just ignore it and just keep putting out my positive streams and not give a shit about what they're doing, and that's what I do my best to do. I think I'm making it up. I'm not, and if you think so, fuck you. Seriously, I'm in so much fucking pain this last weekend and trying to hide it and put out good streams for you guys, and you have the biggest shitheads on the planet saying that I'm making it up and stuff. Go fuck yourselves. I don't care about you. I really just hope that you fucking find something better to do with your lives, because I just don't give a fuck anymore about stupid people. Like, you can go seriously jump off a fucking cliff if you think that I would make this up with the amount of pain that I was fucking in. Fuck off.
This comes from the guy as well, by the way, who what year was it? I don't remember what year it was. I think it was 2016, although I could be really wrong, and that's in fact, just forget I said that. But someone asked him to go on a podcast, and I forgot the name of the podcast. It wasn't the Drunken Peasants, it was someone before. But they basically said, "Hi DSP, do you want to come on our podcast? We're going to do it next month." So the way they did it is, I think they messaged him on like the 25th of whatever month it was, and they said, alright, so we'll do it on the next 25th of like the next month. DSP turns around and says, oh no, I'm going to be ill then. So he planned to be ill in a month. Who can plan to be ill? So when DSP says, I don't make things up, I don't pretend to be ill, he's pretended to be able to get out of interviews before. He's pretended to be able to do other stuff. Yeah, just remember that whenever he says... I mean, there's so many examples, because he is a pathological liar. He can lie about anything. So, well, he lies about everything, so... Yeah, let's just get into this part then.
Been making fun of me on the internet for months with, videos that are not only insulting but prying to my personal life, with very insulting thumbnails on the videos to get clickbait, and someone who then, after months and months of doing this, now contacts me on Twitter and says, we want to come on my show.
Alright, so he's talking about Ricator here, or Nick Ricator. I'm just going to call him Nick, because I'm very sorry, I can't pronounce your last name very well. And it's just probably best if I just say Nick. So, yeah, he's talking about him here, by the way. I don't want to sort of spam you with information again, but basically, at the start of the video, what I said is he basically did a sort of debunk stream, to use a DSP term, that was about 5 hours, and he had a few detractors on there to go over DSP law and basically comments DSP's made regarding like legal stuff, such as like taking down videos, and he has a license to own games and weird stuff like that. And also as well, he's playing Animal Crossing, so let's see what Cat's done.
Idiot! You've been fucking defaming me for months. Why the fuck would I go on your show now, you stupid idiot?
He hasn't been defaming him for months. At most a month. Because the Ricator, the Nick Ricator first stream was, I think it's about 3 weeks ago. It wasn't that long ago, because he went over the bankruptcy filing. And it didn't have the recent amendments on, but it had something else on. So it wasn't that long ago, but it hasn't been months. I mean, this guy barely knows who you are. He's had to get people on to tell him who you are. It's just because his fan base want him to go over you. And also as well, you should be pretty grateful because this is free advice he's giving you here. You know, if you were going to pay him, which he does do, by the way, does do actual like sit down advice and stuff, you'd probably have to pay at least a couple $100 at least per hour just to get this. So be grateful, DSP.
They're so dumb that they don't realize that once you've insulted someone for endless time, now you grease me on my show. No, I'll piss in your mouth. How about that? Fuck you. I'm not gonna deal with that stupid shit.
Also, as well, sorry for keep pausing it. I keep trying to find the right frame to pause it on, but it's just a bit awkward. Just something GTG brought up as well in, I think it was his most recent video on his second channel. I can't remember the name of it though. But it was, I think it was to do with, oh, what's that guy's name? Oh, that's very annoying. I can't remember that guy's name. I'm going to have to look this up, but I'll just sort of say this in the meantime. But he was basically talking about how DSP swears that often. And obviously, DSP will turn around and say, oh, it's just a natural way to let out my anger and stuff. But with DSP, it's not. He goes mental at detractors and stuff. But sorry, I'm just trying to type and do this. But when it comes to like other things, like on Twitter and stuff, he doesn't swear. And with other people and other issues, he I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm gonna let the video play. Sorry about this. Basically, what I was saying was DSP swears a lot when he knows he's in the wrong. That's what I was trying to make the video point across there.
You know, it's common sense, but these people don't have it. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, I think Rhode Island, like that whole area on the East Coast there has super duper high infection rate of coronavirus. I'm incredibly nervous my parents are going to get sick. All right? So far, so good. Knock on fucking wood. I'm not superstitious, but knock on fucking wood that they stay healthy. Because my mom keeps a very, very clean house, and my dad has told me he's only had to go out of the house maybe shopping once a week.
Alright, I remember now. It's Alpha Omega Sin. That's who he was talking about. Sorry, that was really, really annoying me then. But yeah, sorry, that was my chair moving then. Now he's talking about his parents, who pretty much he's used as bait for about, well, since the tax saga, so 2017. Saying that he's nervous and worried about them, yet secretly he's probably just rubbing his hands together, hoping that the time comes so he doesn't have to outlive his 10-year plan or whatever it was called. Basically, in 10 years he has to get a job. And he's probably hoping that his parents pass away before then. That's pretty harsh to say, but that's pretty obvious what DSP's thinking. And yeah, it's just very, very weird. Because on one hand, he'll insult his parents like so much, say that they're the worst people in the world. And then one minute he'll turn around and go, oh yeah, but they're the best people in the world. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, his mom did give him illegal advice, so yep. I don't even know what point I was going to make then.
Now, so hopefully everything is good and they stay safe. I seriously hope so. And yes, I see someone asking in the chat, yes, my parents did have the money to buy it. They were just fucking stupid.
Thank you, memeology101 for that. I was going to mention the Wolverine incident. I'm not going over that again. But it just sums up perfectly. Oh, he hates his parents, but then loves the money. That's pretty much it. Which DSP loves money? That's all there really is to say.
Someone tipped me $1 and said, hey, DSP, fun fact. Did you know there's medical terms to describe your lunatic detractors? It's pathological skepticism. It's sometimes referred to as pseudo-skepticism. Keep up the good work, homie. Well, there you go. And I'm assuming what that would mean is these people literally think every single thing I say and do is a lie. It's crazy, obviously, but they just, by default, always think that I'm a liar.
I mean, when you have proof, sort of removes the aspect of thinking, or thinking, oh, in my opinion, I think this. When you've got a document in front of you that says, yeah, $500,000 in debt. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm in excruciating pain on Wednesday. It feels like there's a knife in my ear all day long. Very, very nervous about what's going to happen. Waiting for these meds to arrive. I start medicating my ear or whatever. I tell people, sorry, I can't stream. And immediately, here come the insano conspiracy theories about, you know, what's really going on behind the scenes. Yes, of course. Of course, I completely fabricated the whole thing, right? Oh my god, I can't believe that. I jumped over to do a cross-up. Somehow it skipped a frame and neutral jumped her up through my cross-up, so I couldn't hit.
That was it as well. Mentioning the Alpha Omega Sim. Well, it's not a video on Alpha Omega Sim. It's basically, I don't ruin the video. Go and give it a watch. Where GTG talked about the Alpha Omega Sim talking about DSP back in the day. What Alpha Omega Sim said right at the start of that video. It's literally like the first 20 seconds. Basically saying that people like DSP will find any excuse in the book to justify a rage quit, to justify why they lost. I know GTG went on a massive, not massive tirade or massive rant or something. It was quite interesting actually, but he talked about a rage quit and what it actually means, and DSP's tried to pass it off and change the definition in such a way that it basically means when DSP rage quits, it doesn't mean it's a rage quit. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up because of the fighting game footage in the background.
Bullshit! That's bullshit. I did it when she jumped, and the game did it that late? That's wild. Oh my god, I did super! You're kidding me! You're kidding me! She jumped up, I did super, which would have juggled her to death. It gives me the one motion instead of double motion. Oh my god, I would have had that one. I had that match won, but the game dropped my input so many times, dude.
And there you go. Game dropped his inputs there. 100% fact now. DSP would have won. In fact, you might as well give DSP the win because obviously the game's biased against him because he's so good. If you actually believe that, you probably shouldn't be watching this video.
My god. That's some top level online play right there, let me tell you guys. That's just top level bullshit. He neutral jumps in front of me, I do super to juggle him out of the air, I get regular fucking fireball move instead of double. Oh, fuck that. Bullshit. Oh my god. I didn't do that, I did level 1 super. I did level 1 super to do the shadow clones, does that move. Dude, it's fucking terrible, come on. Fucking unplayable nonsense. I can't do anything when he jumps, I can't do a damn thing. Oh my god. This is unplayable! Oh my god! Are you kidding me? That was level 2 super. Yeah, it's unplayable.
Right, I'm not a fighting game expert. I've never even properly played a fighting game, to be honest with you. But stuff that quite a few people have said, I can't remember a lot of them off the top of my head, I'm very sorry. If I remember, I'll try and link them down below. But they've said about DSP, the amount of times he has played Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yeah, that's right. I always get the name mixed up. He barely knows anything about it. I don't think that's Super Turbo 2. Sorry, Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo. Whatever it's called. I am so bad with names. Oh man, that's annoying. Basically, the game he's well known for. He barely knows anything about it. He's been playing it for 20 years. And just something to take into account as well. On quite a few morning streams now, DSP pretty much appears to be drunk. And that's something else as well that I forgot to mention about his infected ear thing. Is he sent out the tweet at 9 minutes to 9 in the morning. So either DSP stopped up all night till 9 in the morning, or he was very, very drunk and there was no way he could stream. It's probably both, but anyways, let's just get back to it. Because he does have history, by the way, not just assuming. He does have a history of doing that.
Playable. Unplayable, laggy garbage. The guy's opened a million times, just drops my move every time because the fucking drops frames because of the lag. That was absolutely fucking garbage, terrible gameplay. Right, Kless says we don't need to see your face in 4K. I agree. What do you need a new... Of all the things you would want to improve, the microphone works perfectly fine. The webcam looks perfectly fine. Obviously, my setup works for capturing, right? What really needs to improve about my setup right now, besides maybe getting a new PC to play PC games eventually? And that's, you know, $1,000 or more, so that ain't gonna happen.
No, the reason he wants to keep his camera or webcam at 480p is because you can't see him properly. Because as you saw then, when you zoom in, he looks grainy obviously because it's only 480p video, and it sounds really petty, but the thing about his beard, he says it's not patchy, it's white hair. And then he'll go, oh no, it's not patchy, it's just the light. Or, oh no, it's not patchy, it's just the sun's on it. You know, something very, very weird. When in reality, if his camera was 1080p, which I'm fairly sure his webcam can do, you'd be able to see his patchy beard. You'd be able to see his massive bald spot on his head. And I know Ask the King, he does it, and I think the Begathons / full body cam stuff, he does upgrade it to 720p, especially when he needs something. It's very weird why he does that. I guess it's because it's obviously a bigger video. But, yeah, he just does it in 480p because he doesn't want to show his patchy beard. And also as well, it's a very weird mindset DSP has. He has a business which, well, quote unquote business I'm going to say, but he calls it a business, so let's just say it's business for argument's sake. He has a business that brings in money. Obviously he's going to have to save some of that money because he's a sole proprietor of that business. But then the remainder amount of money he should put towards back the business. He should invest in a new microphone, not like every week or something, maybe like once a year, maybe once every 2 years or something. Get a decent camera, get a decent laptop, you know, get a good area to play your games in, get a decent place to sit, you know, stuff like that. This is just for DSP's business, by the way, and his business is pretty terrible, like the way it's set up and stuff, but that's what I would do in my situation. I wouldn't spend obviously like $1,000 a week on a new microphone or a new capture card or something. But yeah, he just doesn't invest in the business. I think he complains. I'm going to have to mute you, I'm going to cough. He complains when he has to basically put money back into something that gives him a vast amount of money. Over 100k a year, over $2 million off of YouTube in his lifetime on YouTube. Yet he can't be bothered to get a new webcam. All for the sake of a patchy beard.
Complete idiot. He said, all the money you made over the past few weeks isn't enough. Where do you think the money went, stupid? It went to bills, it went to taxes,
it went to WWE Champions. There you go.
I am backed up on payments from things that I owe. That's where the fucking money's going. It's not accumulating in an account and building up to a giant fucking amount. How stupid can you be?
No, it's going straight towards getting a new Hulk Hogan or whatever figure it is on WWE Champions. I forgot the name of the rival clan. Was it Xena? Or Xena, whatever, on WWE Champions. They had to put a Facebook community post out. I don't want to get into that thing, but he basically got kicked out of a clan or a faction on WWE Champions, the second one he joined. And the end statement was, he's a very good player with a very open wallet, but basically be aware of what will come with him because obviously the detractors and stuff. So they've basically said he's got a very open wallet, aka we only value him because he spends a crap ton of money. He spent $3,000 in 1 week trying to get a Hulk Hogan, I think, or like an Andre the Giant, or something very, very weird. $3k a week, so that's exactly what the Vest Streak's going towards. It's not going towards bills, it's going towards WWE Champions.
How stupid can you be if you think that? My God, you're dumb. What the fuck? He mashed Dragon Punch.
Also as well, before I forget, I saw this on Twitter. I think it was Versbro or Worstbro. I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm very sorry. Although I do follow you and I pretty much like every single one of your tweets, so I'll try and link you down below. I remember what he said on Twitter. He said how disgusting DSP is towards his fan base recently. He just insults them over and over and over and over again. For anyone else, he wouldn't have a fan base. Well, if anyone else did this, they wouldn't have a fan base left. Yet because they're under such heavy pignosis, I guess DSP can get away with it.
I tried to parry. It didn't parry anything. I got hit 3 times in a row. What? Ooh, it's so close. It's stupid. I get hit 3 times in a row for trying to parry once. What? That was Fireball. What the fuck? The game is so fucking laggy. Wow. What the I can't. Everything I'm doing is half a second delayed. So I can't react to anything he does.
Always an excuse. Always an excuse.
Throws out moves. Okay, I'm gonna do something. No, by the time that my move comes out, he's already in his next move. This sucks. Oh my god, so laggy. Wow, it dropped my fucking move. Oh, I can't do anything. This is so bad. Oh my god. Crapcock Shooty said, have you ever gambled on a fart? Yes. How did you know? I gamble on farts all the time. What the fuck are you people talking about? Can you people talk about normal shit? Not fucking wrestlers' packages and wet farts.
Yeah, maybe if you're a bit entertaining, DSP, people would, I don't know, be normal. But obviously his fan base is full of wheelchair symbols and little kids, so they're going to find stuff like wet farts and stuff funny. That was so weird, and that's never a sentence I thought I'd say. But yeah, DSP's logic of, no, you're here to entertain me, not I'm meant to entertain you. Absolutely backwards.
What is going on? Shut up. Oh my god. Fowinkle is doing more suggestions. He says, I didn't know your webcam is 1080p. It looks yellow. It looks yellow because of light adjustment. It has nothing to do with the quality of the webcam at all. You know, the webcam is fine. And he says, Stream Deck. I've already talked about I can't use Stream Deck. Stream Deck uses Windows 10. My PC is old and uses Windows 8. I can't update to Windows 10 because I can't afford it, and I'm not going to fuck with my PC setup that works properly, and chance that it doesn't work for the chance of using Stream Deck. So, the answer
I'll let that bit play out.
Stream Deck.
There we go. Sorry, I cut that off about a second too early, but yeah, DSP, his laptop is running Windows 8. Not shaming you if you do run Windows 8, by the way, but the reason why DSP runs it, and this is just what I've heard from other people as well, they claim that DSP keeps his laptop on 100% all the time because he can't remember his password. Just let that sink in. He can't remember his password, so he's basically going to wait for the day his laptop explodes on him. Why? It doesn't make any sense. And also as well, this comes from a man, as I said previously in this video, who's earned over $2 million off of YouTube. He's definitely earned over 1.7 million off of just off of YouTube on his own. When you take into consideration Twitch though, and Patreon, Teespring, Cafe Express, I think it was back in the day, and all the hidden PayPal donations from 2008 to current day, he's definitely earned over $2 million. Yet he can't get a new laptop. It's just so weird. But he can go out and buy a $200 trash can, so I guess he's got his priorities very straight, hasn't he?
We've been through all this like a million times. We've been through this a million fucking times. Look at that, nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do to that. You can just get away with just jumping fierce a million times, because half the cast has nothing that stops the hitbox, because the game's a piece of shit. Crabcock Cheers, you seem a little stressed out tonight. It's because people are being assholes to me, and I'm trying to concentrate on Street Fighter.
No, it's also because as well, he's concerned about money. He's concerned about the Nitricator stream/video going up. And he's also concerned about basically everyone knowing everything about his life now.
God, I did 100 Cheers. You miss Snow Carl. Fuck no. Nope. Oh my god, I can't block anything. Is today the 4-year anniversary of the incident? Was it May 1st? I don't even remember, but hey, here I am playing the sequel. Here I am playing the sequel to the game, right? What a coincidence that I'm playing the sequel to the game where it all started. The whole thing is just so stupid. Like, I think it's funny. I still to this day think it's fucking funny.
Well, at the start of it, DSP, you didn't think it was funny. You banned people, and you claimed it didn't happen, and then you were scratching your leg, and then when you found out people were laughing, well, when you found out people were laughing, you thought, oh, they're laughing with me. Turns out they were laughing at you, and then some very weird things happened, and then somehow you tried to get on Drama Alert, and then Keemstar was like, no. So, although he says it's funny now, back in the day, people did get banned for it.
I find it fucking hilarious. That's right, and it was, of course, in front of legions of hundreds of thousands of children. What I had done is I advertised that stream was going to be the Sesame Street stream, where I was going to impersonate Grover. So they actually had busloads of children who were bussed in to watch my stream in a giant amphitheater that day. It was filled with like 100,000 small children. And then I immediately... That's what happened. We all...
Yep, fake pig laugh there. He's very, very... I mean, don't get me wrong. I think most people would be very, very annoyed / embarrassed. That's what I was looking for, embarrassed about that situation. But DSP's humour doesn't work for him that well. Because the stuff he was joking about at the time was people saying, you do realise that children were watching. Twitch is a site for children. Children are in your fan base and they're probably watching. He's like, there's no children that watch me. And then turns out pretty much 90% of his fan base are children and the 10% are detractors.
Go Gadget Vest to me $4.20. Have you ever aspired to make your own game? If so, what kind would you favor? Yeah, you know, when I was younger, I thought, oh, I'd like to make a platformer. Oh, you know, I'd like to do a fighting game because I have so much expertise in fighting games.
Is this along with him building computers and then beating up people and then the many stories of DSP's life that change every week? It's so weird. Apparently he played LAN parties, but then he was also heavily invested in the PS1, but then also he was heavily invested in Nintendo, but then he also had a secret base on the moon, you know, something completely random like that. Yeah, who really knows at this point? I don't even think DSP knows.
I always told you guys, my ultimate idea would be an action game or a first-person shooter where it takes all the iconic characters from all the big franchises, like Master Chief from Halo, Duke Nukem, the Marine or Doom guy from Doom. You know, just think of all the iconic big shooter guys and put them all in the game, and you could play as their own styles in that game. Maybe there's a guy in a mech, right? Well,
by the way, I'm not having a go at DSP for having dreams and aspirations. Everyone should have dreams and aspirations, but yeah, it's just very, very weird when DSP's like it because he talks down to that many different people. Yeah, it's just very weird that it's basically he can think one way but you can't. But anyways, let's just get back to this.
for a dollar tip, I don't know what the fuck you just said, but thanks for the tip. This is really dumb. No! That is bullshit! That is complete bullshit. First of all, he jumps. I do jab shoryuken. The game gives me standing jab. It does that much damage. He doesn't die. Even though he has no health, standing jab doesn't kill him. It should have killed him. Doesn't kill him. No shoryuken. Then, as soon as he's landing, excuse me. As soon as he's landing, I throw a fireball. The fireball delays by about a quarter of a second. He gets a free jump and win.
All I'm saying is, this is coming from a man who doesn't wear his glasses, so he can't properly drive. Yet he's telling you about very, very, very fine details to do on a screen. So, yeah.
Was earned. The move came out super late. So first of all, doesn't give me my shoryuken. Does minimal damage for no reason. And then gives me my move late. 3 fuck-ups in a row by this piece of shit game. 3 fuck-ups in a row. 3 times I should have won the fucking match and it didn't come out. Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. This collection fucking sucks ass. It really does. I appreciate you coming by and supporting. That's right, it is very possible he saw the tweet that I said I was returning from break, and, you know, the vest streak might be in jeopardy today, because here we were coming back from break, you know, only a little over an hour left, and we weren't even close to hitting the goal. Like I said, I think what's happening is, people are not taking for granted that the vest streak is going to continue, and so, people who maybe would pay attention aren't really paying attention, which is fine. Again, I'm not saying that it's a big deal if the vest streak doesn't continue. I'm just telling, it's fine if it doesn't. Well, I'm just saying, I know some people would actually be upset if the vest streak didn't continue, and then be mad at me that, oh, why didn't you tell us what was going on, you know?
Thing about that vest streak, though, it's just a very, very, very helpful guide for Nancy to work out, oh, he's earned $5,600 in the past, just trying to work out, 38 days. No, that's 28 days. My math is terrible. Alright, so that's roughly a month. Let's have a look. Oh, he's earned $5,600 on 2 tips. Oh, he spent $7,000 on WWE Champions. Oh, so yeah. Things as well with the vest streak. It can't go on that much longer because his pay pigs can't keep up with it. I tried to work out the other day. It's something ridiculous, like $6,000 a month he wants off of probably. Because the thing is with DSP's pay pigs is, although there's probably like 400 people watching this, maybe at most 20 people donating. So $6,000 between 20 people. That's a lot of money. And he wants that probably indefinitely, so let's hope they put away their money for him.
I can't move. Again! I couldn't move. I tried, it wouldn't move. There's nothing I can do. I see him attacking. I say, okay, I'm going to dodge to the side, and I'm going to try to use some magic. Doesn't work. I just get hit. Stun lock combo. Alright guys, so I'm going to be streaming for just over another hour, just so everybody knows. And right now, as you guys can see, we are at $28 in tips. So we got a ways to go if we're going to hit the vest goal tonight. Just throwing that out there. You want to see the vest streak continue. 57 straight streams. You don't want to see it end tonight. Please consider contributing via a tip.
He's calling the whales in. I definitely need to get a whale soundboard. Oh, does someone already have one? It's Mighty D, doesn't it, that has one? Yeah. I might have to ask, well, I don't know Mighty D, I've never spoken to him, but he's a very nice guy, I'm guessing. Or I could just put in a YouTube sound effect. Why am I even rambling?
I'm not giving a hint, I'm outright telling you guys, you know? Again, to me, I'm very happy that the vest streak has lasted as long as it did. I'm certainly not asking that it continue, but I'm just saying, if you want to see it continue, you know, you have to contribute, or else it's going to end tonight. And that's that. Polish Frog says, do you think some people wait till the end of the stream to contribute to keep in suspense for the vest streak similar to the Minecraft streams? I have no idea. I don't know how people think. You know, truth is, for the Minecraft streams, I think you're right. I think the reason people waited to the end is because they wanted to be the top contributor. So they didn't want to do a smaller contribution and then have it get beaten 10 times during the stream. See what I mean? You wait till the end, then a few people would just go boom, 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 and try to be top contributor. There's no top contributor goal here tonight. It's just hitting the vest goal. So there's literally not a reason to wait till the end of the stream.
AKA tip now because I need that money, dude. I really do. My DSP impression is absolutely terrible. But pretty much what he was just saying there was, yeah, tip me now, please. And with Minecraft, you can see the pig cogs are turning. He's definitely trying to work out how he can make people tip throughout the entire stream. Because he doesn't want to play for 3 hours and 2 hours and 50 minutes of it mean nothing. He'd rather play for 10 minutes and earn $3,000 or something like that. I mean, to be fair, most people would, but he's trying to work it out in his head how he can get that $3,000 split. I'm just saying $3,000 for an example. Get it split across that time period, across the entire stream. So yeah, I think this might be coming towards the end of the video. Okay, I think that was the end of the video, unless it completely messed up again. I'll just double check and I'll come back to you. Alright everyone, that was the end of the video. I thought it messed up on me again, so let's just bring this in. That might be very, very quiet. I'm just definitely making sure that you can hear me. So yeah, thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. Thank you to memeology101 for the video, obviously, that you're seeing now. Yeah, my final points. I think the vest streak's going to end soon, because DSP made some very weird comment about the 50th episode was going to be a special episode, and yet it turns out all it was I think someone made some like emojis or stuff for his chat, and then the person couldn't deliver them on time, so it was pretty pointless at the end of it all. And yeah, I guess the main thing to take away from this video is things are only going to get worse from now. I know people have said this since the bankruptcy was announced, but a lot of stuff is probably going to happen very fast, even in this lockdown that's going on. End of the day, DSP, he's going to get screwed either way, regardless of what way the bankruptcy filing goes. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to add to that. All I want to say is thank you for sticking around to the end, and be sure to check out the channel, and also check out the Discord. As you can see, I'm doing that there. I don't know why I'm doing that, but that's just a link to the Discord. Yeah, I hope you join it. You don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, probably see you next one because I'm just repeating myself. So yeah, I'll see you then.